The cast of the Community movie continues to tease the long-awaited feature-length finale to round off the cult comedy, as a movie has been in development for several years, but it is still on the way. It took years for Abed's prophecy of 6 seasons and a movie would come true, and in September 2022 and a movie, the feature-length follow-up to 2015's Community Season 6, was confirmed by Sony TV and Peacock. Community first debuted on NBC in September 2009 and follows a study group at Greendale Community College. In 2014, NBC axed the comedy after the 5th season, but it was revived for a 6th and final season on Yahoo Screen. Community had a small but loyal fanbase during its original run, but that grew into a cult following in the years after it ended. It's been an incredibly popular title on multiple streaming platforms, including Netflix, and online memes have also helped add to the immense anticipation for the Community movie. As each cast member for the long-awaited film continues to weigh in, the latest news arrives in the form of a Community movie update from Alison Brie. The Annie Edison star reiterated what many of her co-stars have said already, that the movie is certainly going to happen but that scheduling has been tricky. "I maintain an optimism," said Brie, though she could offer little outside of her hopeful words. With all the movie stars continuing to be in high demand, getting the gang back together is proving the trickiest aspect of bringing the project to life. I don't know. Obviously, everybody's schedules are tricky, and maybe that's the main thing. But I maintain an optimism. I'm always hearing, checking of avails, so that's always a good thing. We're checking new avails for later in the year. We all love each other so much. Everybody wants to do it. So, there's the willingness. I feel like that's the first step, is all of us just being like, let's get the gang back together. So, your guess is as good as mine. The Community movie is confirmed. Communities and a movie is finally coming true. A promotional image of the cast of Community Season 6 in front of a white background. It's official, the Community movie is happening. Even though there had been talks of a Community movie since before the TV series ended, no official news of its development was confirmed until long after Season 6 finished. It wasn't until September 2022 that the movie was finally announced, with Joel McHale tweeting out the announcement and tagging several of the show's cast members. Dan Harmon is returning to write the movie alongside series veteran Andrew Guest, and it is being developed by Peacock as a streaming-exclusive project. Community movie production status. When to expect the Community movie? Abed being comforted by Annie and Troy as the clocks are changed in Community. The Community movie release date has yet to be confirmed. However, the project seemed to be moving quickly since its announcement in September 2022, with Joel McHale discussing a Community movie. Table Reid and Donald Glover giving updates on the expected filming schedule. Though it seemed like 2024 was the year that the movie would begin filming, Jim Rash's latest comments suggest otherwise. Rash is optimistic that production can begin in 2025, though no official start date has been established. Community movie cast. The main cast returns. The Community movie cast promises to see most of the beloved characters from the series return. When Joel McHale tweeted out the announcement in September 2022, he tagged several of the cast members, seemingly confirming their involvement. Though an official cast list hasn't been revealed yet, it can be assumed that the recognizable faces will be the main draw for the movie, and their returns are imperative. Chevy Chase's Pierce Hawthorne left Community in Season 4 when the character was killed off, and given the way Chase left the show, it can be assumed that he will not be returning. Several notable supporting players who could return include Eric Charles Nielsen as Garrett, Dino Stamatopoulos as Starburns, John Oliver as Ian Duncan, and Charles Kuntz as Neil. There is also the possibility of several characters who were added to later seasons of Community making a return, including Keith David as Elroy Patashnik and Paget Brewster as Frankie Dart.